A day on the beach is such an incredible activity because it is sort of the whole beach experience compressed into one day. And I love seeing people spend their day at the beach, do a little surfing, do a little kayaking, go scuba diving, come on out, have a nice picnic, be listening to music. That's just the day at the beach that everybody dreams of.
There's this over 2,000 square foot little city on the beach made up of tents and changing tents and all sorts of facilities that's been created through this beehive of activity.
These people are making it happen. It was so exhilarating, and from that moment on, the entire day, I was consumed with this energy.
It was moving to realize that so many people are part of Day on the Beach and will continue to be part of Day on the Beach.
Everybody's saying, how can we help? What can we do?
Seeing everything come to the point where it's happening, it's there, you know, hundreds of people show up, what can I do? How can I make this happen? You know, how can I help you? And then the participants showing up and just the looks on their faces when they came out of the water was just exhilarating.
It was just amazing to see these people that had so many different afflictions, and at first I thought it was going to be overwhelming. I couldn't take it, and then I realized everybody was so comfortable, both the volunteers and the people there. Then it just became this kind of joyous event.
Somebody put some wax on this guy's toes because he'll be hanging too.
The Day on the Beach brings out the best in everybody, and people with special needs forget that they have those special needs.
You think of how easy it is to have a spinal cord injury and then not be able to do anything, but this is totally doable.
Surfing is such a beautiful sport, and it's our lives. I mean, we do this every day.
Yeah.
And these guys get to do it once a year, and we're honored to be able to help them get in the water. No better place in the world to be than here now, you know, doing what we're doing. If you ever find yourself in the spot where you know you're where you're supposed to be, and that's kind of a good spot to be in.
There was a young man, he must have been in his 20s, and now he's paralyzed from the waist down due to an automobile accident. And he said all those things. He says this is his first year of Shared Adventures. And he said, will you be here next year? And I says, of course. He says, I'm coming. And I says, good. I says, what are you going to do? And he says, everything. And by everything, I mean there was scuba diving, there was surfing, there was kayaking and outrigging. And he wanted to do everything.
A lot of the people who participate are able to do a lot more than others probably expected of them, and in a lot of cases, more than they expected themselves.
Shared Adventures can give people an outlet and some hope, I feel.
And think about the amount of courage it takes for these people to come into a tent not knowing what's going to happen. How do you put a wetsuit on? What's going to happen to me? They get back into what we call our beach chairs, and they get lifted up into a kayak, into a board. And the courage it takes. I mean, these people take a chance with their life to get out of to get some excitement or to experience something new. And it's quite, for me, it's quite emotional.
I was in a serious motor accident some 25 years ago. I was unconscious for 3 weeks. So when I step out and I'm able to facilitate an adventure for someone who could easily have been me, so easily, it touches far deeper than anyone would ever believe because it's so close to home.
The other day I told my wife, well, after Day on the Beach, being an amputee seems like a minor inconvenience compared to what these people have to go through.
It's been probably one of the most inspirational moments of my life to help someone and have them be receptive to it.
I felt some of the people, our participants, are kind of like, they're stuck away in holes and crannies and they never get touched. And that really got to me.
I was taking just cups of water around to various people, and I remember, you know, I'd place a cup of water in someone's hand and their face would just light up like they had been waiting for this cup of water for their entire lives, and I just handed it over, and to see them smile at me and say, oh, thank you, you know, I really needed that. It was a really good feeling.
That glass of water, or several glasses of water, being given to 17 other people, but that one, that's for you, and you are the center.
We had one young boy came in, he was 12, and he hadn't had the use of his legs since he was born. And he was happy, and he was smiling, and he put his arms around us, and he said, thank you so much. They're trapped, remember, trapped.
Those are things that are inconceivable for somebody that has a disability that's sitting at home and all they're waiting for is their care provider to come and get them up in the morning or into bed at night.
I think I was given a second life. And all my time on earth that I have left is bonus time. And if I can give back to a few, then the accident that I suffered wasn't in vain. And I'm really glad to be alive.
I believe these people look forward to this year after year.
However much I give, I get back probably 10 times.
These people are depending upon this now. They look forward to it.
This program can work, and it will work, and it's just keeping it going.